Welcome, dear listeners, to History with Herodotus, where we embark on a journey through the annals of time, uncovering the secrets of civilizations past. Today, we find ourselves in the midst of a fascinating tale, one that takes us to the heart of Central Africa, to the realm of the Kingdom of Kongo. This mighty kingdom, which once sprawled across the vast expanse of the African continent, has left an indelible mark on the course of human history. As we delve into the origins of this enigmatic land, let us begin by setting our sights on the earliest whispers of its existence. In the verdant valleys and lush forests of the Congo River Basin, where the sun dips into the horizon and paints the sky with hues of crimson and amber, the precursors to the Kingdom of Kongo began to take shape around 1300 AD. It was here that the Bakongo people, a Bantu-speaking ethnic group, first established themselves as a distinct entity. Their earliest settlements were likely small, scattered villages, each centered around a local chief or leader. As the population grew, so too did the complexity of their social structures, with the emergence of a powerful king, known as the Mana-Kongo, who would come to wield significant influence over the region. One of the key figures in the early history of the Kingdom of Kongo was Nimia, a legendary leader who is said to have founded the kingdom in the 14th century. According to tradition, Nimia was a wise and just ruler who united the various Bakongo clans under his leadership and established the city of Kongo as the kingdom's capital. This city, situated on the north bank of the Congo River, would become a thriving metropolis, attracting merchants and traders from across the region. The Kingdom of Kongo's early history was also marked by its relationship with neighboring kingdoms and empires, including the Kingdom of Dongo to the south and the Lunda Empire to the east. These interactions were often complex and multifaceted, involving alliances, trade agreements, and occasional conflicts over territory and resources. For example, in 1375 AD, the Mana-Kongo formed an alliance with the King of Dongo, which allowed for the exchange of goods such as ivory, copper, and salt, and facilitated the spread of new technologies, including ironworking and agriculture. As we explore the earliest history of the Kingdom of Kongo, we find evidence of a rich cultural heritage, with a strong emphasis on spirituality, artisanship, and community. The kingdom's inhabitants developed a sophisticated system of governance, with a powerful king at its center, supported by a network of nobles, priests, and administrators. This system allowed for the mobilization of resources, the organization of trade and commerce, and the maintenance of social order, all of which were essential for the kingdom's growth and prosperity. The Kingdom of Kongo's early economy was based on agriculture, with crops such as millet, sorghum, and palm oil being major staples. The kingdom's strategic location at the intersection of several trade routes also facilitated the exchange of goods, ideas, and cultures, laying the groundwork for the complex and dynamic society that would eventually develop. Join me as we embark on this next chapter in the saga of the Kingdom of Kongo and uncover the secrets of its most glorious era. Welcome back to History with Herodotus, where we're exploring the fascinating tale of the Kingdom of Kongo. In the early 16th century, Afonso I, also known as Mvemba Anuzinga, ascended to the throne, marking the beginning of a golden age for the Kingdom of Kongo. This wise and visionary leader would go on to forge alliances with European powers, particularly the Portuguese, which would have far-reaching consequences for the kingdom. One notable example is the establishment of a Catholic church in Kongo, which not only reflected Afonso's own Christian faith, but also facilitated the exchange of ideas, cultures, and technologies between the Congolese and Europeans. Under Afonso's leadership, the Kingdom of Kongo experienced a period of rapid expansion and modernization. The kingdom's capital, Kongo, became a thriving metropolis, with a population of over 50,000 people, making it one of the largest cities in Central Africa at the time. The city was a hub of commerce, innovation, and learning, attracting scholars, merchants, and artisans from across the continent. For instance, the kingdom's skilled craftsmen developed a unique style of wood carving, which adorned the city's buildings and reflected the kingdom's rich cultural heritage. Afonso I also implemented various reforms, including the establishment of a centralized administrative system, which allowed for more efficient governance and taxation. He also encouraged the development of agriculture, trade, and industry, leading to significant economic growth and an increase in the standard of living for the kingdom's inhabitants. The kingdom's strategic location at the intersection of several trade routes facilitated the exchange of goods such as ivory, copper, and salt, which were highly prized by European traders. One of the most notable achievements of Afonso I was his efforts to promote education and literacy within the kingdom. He established a number of schools and encouraged the use of the Latin alphabet to write in the Kikongo language, which helped to spread knowledge and ideas throughout the kingdom. This emphasis on education had a profound impact on the kingdom's development, as it enabled the Congolese to engage more effectively with European traders, missionaries, and diplomats. The Kingdom of Kongo's relationships with neighboring kingdoms and empires also continued to evolve during this period. Afonso I formed alliances with the King of Dongo and the Lunda Empire, which allowed for the exchange of goods, ideas, and cultures. For example, the Congolese adopted new agricultural techniques from the Lunda Empire, such as the use of irrigation systems, which significantly increased crop yields. As we explore this glorious era in the Kingdom of Kongo's history, we're struck by the wisdom, vision, and leadership of Afonso I. His legacy would continue to shape the kingdom for generations to come, leaving an enduring impact on the course of Central African history. The kingdom's cultural achievements, including its unique art, music, and literature, continue to inspire wonder and awe in our own time. Join me as we conclude our journey through the annals of time and uncover the secrets of one of Africa's most fascinating civilizations. Welcome back to History with Herodotus, where we're exploring the fascinating tale of the Kingdom of Kongo. In the late 16th century, the Kingdom of Kongo began to face significant challenges that would ultimately lead to its downfall. One of the major factors was the rise of internal conflicts, particularly between different factions vying for power within the kingdom. The death of Afonso I in 1543 marked the beginning of a period of instability, as various claimants to the throne fought for control. This infighting weakened the kingdom and made it more vulnerable to external threats. Another significant factor was the increasing pressure from European powers, particularly the Portuguese, who had established a strong presence on the coast of Central Africa. The Portuguese sought to expand their influence in the region and gain control over the lucrative trade in slaves, ivory, and other valuable commodities. They formed alliances with certain factions within the Kingdom of Kongo, further exacerbating internal conflicts and undermining the kingdom's stability. The transatlantic slave trade also had a devastating impact on the Kingdom of Kongo. As European demand for slaves increased, the kingdom became a major source of enslaved people, with thousands being forcibly taken from their homes and sold into bondage. This not only led to a significant loss of population, but also disrupted the social and economic fabric of the kingdom. Many of the kingdom's most able-bodied men and women were torn from their families and communities, leaving behind a trail of devastation and despair. The Kingdom of Kongo's relationships with neighboring kingdoms and empires also continued to evolve during this period. The kingdom formed alliances with the King of Dongo and the Lunda Empire, but these relationships were increasingly strained due to the pressures of the slave trade and European colonization. For example, the Congolese and the Ndongo fought a series of wars over control of the slave trade, which further weakened both kingdoms. As the 17th and 18th centuries progressed, the Kingdom of Kongo continued to decline, eventually fragmenting into smaller states and chiefdoms. The kingdom's once thriving capital, Mbanza, Kongo, was abandoned, and many of its inhabitants were forced to flee or were sold into slavery. Despite this tragic demise, the legacy of the Kingdom of Kongo lives on, with its history continuing to shape the modern world. Today, the descendants of the Congolese people continue to celebrate their rich cultural heritage, including their unique art, music, and literature. The kingdom's influence can be seen in the many African diasporic communities around the world, from the Afro-Brazilian traditions of Salvador to the Congo square drumming circles of New Orleans. As we conclude our journey through the annals of time, we're reminded of the enduring impact of the Kingdom of Kongo on Central African history, and the importance of preserving its legacy for future generations. As the Congolese proverb says, Kintu kibele kanda nzambe, or the things that are past are the things that will be again. As we reflect on the rise and fall of the Kingdom of Kongo, we're struck by the wisdom and foresight of this ancient saying. Despite the challenges and setbacks, the spirit of the Congolese people endures, a testament to the power of resilience and cultural heritage. Join me next time on History with Herodotus as we explore more fascinating stories from the annals of time. That's all for today's History with Herodotus. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, remember that to understand the present, we must first understand the past.